first thing, this is just the latest example that coaching is huge in the NFL.
Think? Yes.
Right? You get the right guy or the wrong guy, and it matters more than the NBA, more than Major League Baseball. This sport, coaching is huge. And, I mean, they won 4 games last year. 4 games last year. And I know there's obviously been some roster turnover, but I think, they had the 11th most roster turnover. So, by Knicks math, that's average, so at league average. So, I think that's number one. Andy Reid, Chiefs go from 2 wins to 11 in his first year. Sean McDermott, Bills didn't make the playoffs for 17 years, make it in his first year. So coaching matters. That's number one. And what that good coaching leads to, 2 things: defense. So you saw the defense 22nd last year, I believe, in the league in scoring defense. Now they're in the top 5. And so that is one sign of it. Offense has improved greatly too. But also the culture that a coach establishes. He was talking about a program in that clip. And by culture, I mean the mentality, the maturity.
Well, I love all this.
For a team with a second-year quarterback that is, I think they're actually the 11th youngest team in the league. That's not that huge.
Average.
But they're a relatively young team, haven't had success. Most of these guys have had no success with the Patriots, most of them. To have a team like that locked in, where we just saw Buffalo have a letdown. We've seen great teams. The Eagles lost to the Giants, blown out. Like, the greatest
Divisional
teams can have
like
letdowns. And they, coming off 6, 7 straight wins, to not have a letdown. And you look through the wins. They had 4 games against teams below, 6 games when they won against teams 500 or worse. They've beaten those teams by an average of 14 points. So they are blowing out the tomato cans or mediocre teams in the league for the most part. And then they face 2 tough teams, Buffalo and Tampa Bay. They won by an average of like 4 points. But so they are beating the mediocre teams the way you should, and then playing well against the top teams. So I just think he's really established a great culture there. And I'll say this lastly about Drake Maye.
You can keep going. I think you're doing a great
Well, here's what I'll say about Maye. For this year, you can crown him, right? He's in the MVP race.
Yes.
He's second on my ballot for MVP, all that. And we'll see what happens. If Stafford has a letdown, he could be number 1. I just would say I'm not ready to crown him overall,
I think I am.
Really?
Yeah.
Because I'm looking at what we saw.
No,
like he's legit for
that
the
rest. That he is a perennial top 10 quarterback in this league, and he's going to flirt with that top 5 as much as anybody can.
That part's fluid.
No, but I mean, I think. Go ahead. Sorry.
All
right. I need to address something that's been grinding my gears, and it's about the way we're talking about Drake Maye. I just listened to this clip, and I'm getting genuinely frustrated with the weak, hesitant praise he's receiving, saying he will potentially be a top 10 quarterback. He's going to be consistently in the top 5 conversation. Are you kidding me? This is the kind of lukewarm, non-committal analysis that drives me insane. Let's be brutally honest here. Saying someone is a top 10 quarterback isn't saying much. People say Baker Mayfield is in the top 10. People say Dak Prescott is in the top 10. Is he 11th? Is he 12th? Is he 9th? Is he 8th? That's not a crown, that's a participation trophy. I'm going to say what these analysts are too scared to say. Drake Maye is him. He is elite. He is special. He is not potentially great. He is great. That's what a real crown looks like. Now, let's talk about this ridiculous double standard that's being applied. The host in this clip brings up Jaden Daniels and CJ Stroud, pointing out valid reasons for any struggles: injuries, decimated rosters, awful offensive lines, questionable coaching. And he's right. Those things absolutely matter. Jaden Daniels was elite in year 1 and was on track for year 2 before injuries derailed everything. CJ Stroud has to deal with, at best, interesting coaching and an offensive line that's actively working against him. You need to be protected. These are justifiable reasons for any dip in production. But then they turn around and act like the Patriots and Drake Maye exist in some kind of magical bubble where these rules don't apply. Let me break this down logically. What do the New England Patriots have? Elite coaching, an elite ability to build elite rosters, Stability with Josh McDaniels, who will likely be the coordinator for years. An experienced, Super Bowl-winning head coach in Maye. A proven, championship-level culture. This isn't a situation where Drake Maye has success one year and then has to learn a new system the next. There's no, well, what offensive coordinator will he have in 2025? There's no, can they build a proper offensive line? If they identify it as a need, they'll address it. They're one of the best-run organizations in sports. So let me ask the question that nobody seems to be able to answer logically. Why is there this caveat that the Patriots can beat anyone in the AFC, except the Kansas City Chiefs? I want anyone, to give me an actual, logical, grounded reason why. Not something rooted in bias or fandom. Give me one reason. It can't be about the roster. The Patriots have built one of the most complete teams in football. It can't be about coaching. They have one of the best staffs from top to bottom. It can't be about quarterback. Drake Maye is playing at an elite level. The Jaguars have beaten the Chiefs. The Eagles have beaten the Chiefs. The Bills have beaten the Chiefs. So why can't the Patriots? This take is fundamentally flawed, illogical, and quite frankly, it's lazy analysis. The only people who should have this take are Kansas City Chiefs fans, and that's fine. That's your fandom talking. But as an objective football opinion, it makes zero sense. The Patriots check every single box: franchise quarterback, elite coaching, championship culture, front office competence, ability to build through draft and free agency. There is no fear that this success can't continue. There are no looming concerns about coordinator changes or roster construction. This is a well-oiled machine with a superstar quarterback at the helm. So I'm not going to entertain this "they can beat anyone except the Chiefs" nonsense anymore. It's a waste of time because it's not based in reality. The Patriots aren't just a good story. They're a legitimate Super Bowl contender. And Drake Maye isn't just a promising young quarterback. He's already arrived. Now I want to hear from you. Am I crazy for saying Drake Maye is already elite, not just potentially great? Can someone actually give me a logical reason why the Patriots can't beat the Chiefs? Is Drake Maye already a top 5 quarterback in the NFL? What's the biggest threat to the Patriots in the AFC? Are we witnessing the beginning of the next great NFL dynasty? I want your real opinions in the comments below. No holding back. Let's have the real discussion about what makes a championship team and whether the Patriots have all the pieces right now. If you're tired of the lukewarm takes and want this kind of unfiltered football analysis, make sure to subscribe to the channel. We're building an amazing community here of fans who aren't afraid to speak the truth about what they're seeing on the field. And please don't forget to hit that thumbs up button. It really helps this content reach more fans who think like we do. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the comments. Let's get this debate started.